Hi babes, it's Grace and welcome back to Eternal Grace. How are you doing today? I hope all is well with you. Today we are having another episode of Tea Time with Grace, and I'm sipping Harney & Sons peppermint tea today with honey. Today's video is something we haven't done yet before, and it is my new reads for the first quarter of the year. Obviously, it's the end of the month now, so I'm a little behind, but I wanted to share with you 4 books that I have planned for the remainder of the quarter. So I thought this would be fun if you're looking for something new to add to your reading list, or if you're just curious what I do other than chat with you guys. I like to read, and I was an English major because I love books and literature, but since I've graduated, I've kind of taken a break from reading for pleasure because I spent so much time reading for work, as it felt. And so now I'm really trying to flex the reading muscle again so I can revive that passion within myself, because I truly love to read. So let me show you my reads coming up. So this is what I'm reading right now. This is Elizabeth by David Starkey, and it's about Elizabeth's rise to the throne and her upbringing and her time as queen. And fun fact, my middle name is Elizabeth, and I love my middle name, and I love this woman. She inspires me with her leadership and her fierceness. And so I remember when I purchased this book, it was in the fall, and I was specifically looking for a book about her because I felt so powerless and weak-willed, and I was like, I need to read a book that will inspire me, and I knew that hers would. So this is the one. And if you're not familiar with David Starkey, he writes books on monarchs and their time on the throne. A few of his other books are This Land of England, The Reign of Henry VIII, Personalities and Politics, Revolution Reassessed, The English Court, Rivals in Power, and I'm excited to look up more of his works. My mom got me The Six Wives, the Queens of Henry VIII for Christmas, and I'm really excited to read that. But you know when you find an author and you just really like their writing style and the way that they're able to convey things? That's how I feel about David Starkey. And I was a little concerned, to be honest with you, about getting a book about Elizabeth written by a man, because I was like, is it gonna be misogynistic and annoying, you know? But he's doing a fabulous job, and I'm only on chapter 7, so as you can see, I have a good ways to go. But my goal is to finish this book in the next week, so that way I have the remainder of February and then March to finish the next couple reads that I'm going to show you. But yeah, if you're not familiar and you want a book about our queen, give it a read. The next book, Wuthering Heights. I want to read this book again because of the new movie coming out, because it looks so absolutely horrendous, so hypersexual, and so far from the source material that I just need to give it a reread to remind myself what Miss Emily actually wanted for this story. I got some hair on my cup there. I don't know if you've seen the trailer yet. You probably have, because they're trying to advertise it as the Valentine's Day movie. I told my husband, don't you even try to take me to that, because I love Margot Robbie, or I used to. I honestly like look at her differently now that she's playing this role. I'm like, that just feels wrong to me, you know? I question you now. I question Margot and Jacob Elordi for their choices concerning this film. The director seems like being a bit of a wild card, is like her whole shtick her name is Emerald. So, but yeah, I question them because they don't even fit their characters' physical depictions in the novel. And that's just the beginning of the woes I have with this film. So I ordered it on Thrift Books, which is my favorite used book site, and I was like, honey, we're gonna read this together because my husband has not gotten to experience Wuthering Heights before, and somehow I didn't have a copy. I guess I rented my copy, or when I read it briefly in school, I didn't read the whole thing, so that's another reason to reread it. But it's the perfect, like, older mass market copy, or paperback copy. The font isn't too small, so I'm excited because, believe it or not, this book is not erotica, it's not a romance, it's more of a horror. It's scary, borderline demonic, the love between our protagonists, if you could call it love. And so I think in the trailer it says the greatest romance of all time or some BS like that. So yeah, it's time for a reread. And if you haven't read it, don't see the terrible film. Spend the money that you would spend on a ticket to the movie to get the book. And if you have a boyfriend that wants to take you to see the movie, tell him no, we're gonna read the book. And if he doesn't want to read the book with you, dump him. So Wuthering Heights is the book for February. And, it's kind of a light read. It's very deep, but it's obviously not a fat book, So I think I should be able to finish it within a week or two. And I think I'm gonna give myself closer to 2 weeks so that I'm not rushing through it. I love to annotate my books. I use Post-its and pens to annotate them because I like to document my reading experience in the book, because the book is it's like a living experience. It's a living, it's very dynamic, I suppose, when you actually write in the book. So, I don't know. My mom and my husband think I'm weird, but I can live with that. Book 3 now. Our Kind of People. I decided to start doing some research in December about Black American history because I'm disgustingly ignorant about anything besides the classic Civil War, MLK, Rosa Parks, shallow teaching that I think we all get. And so I came across a gentleman on YouTube who was doing a series, and I found his research really enlightening. I haven't finished his whole series yet, but I noticed in the first couple episodes he kept referencing this book, and I was like, well, I guess I need to read this book. So it's called Our Kind of People Inside America's Black Upper Class by Otis Graham. And it's not a new book. Let me see when it was published, actually, because we should all know. 1999. So it's a little older, but I think it's important as the culture continues to leave Black culture in the ratchet side of things. I feel like our marketing and media is that. Very trashy, very city girls, very sexy reds of the world, and the minstrels of the world, the young man right now that's claiming to be illiterate, the blue faces of the world, you know what I mean? And so I think that just makes it all the more empowering to know and understand how we got here, and the legacy that we have as Black Americans is more than thugs and gangsters and hoes and bees and all this. So my Blackness is deeper than sexual liberation and degeneracy, And this book is going to help me understand how, why, when, and where, and who. So I'm excited about that. The honey is just like the perfect extra touch. We're gonna do a part 2 because I actually did a little shopping post Christmas. I really wanted to like not shop anymore after Christmas, but I was also like, I'm already like in a shoppy mood. Let me get a couple things for the new year and then just kind of cut it there, because this is my low consumption year and new lifestyle of not really getting anything unless I need it, or no more like shopping on a whim or impulse buying. And I realized that books were one thing that I continued to kind of impulse buy, as if that's not impulse shopping. It's like not fast fashion, but like fast publishing or something, you know? So anyway, I had a few free book awards or rewards with thrift books, and so I ordered a few more items and I want to share them to you. So I think we'll do a part 2 of this with 3 or 4 more reads that I will allocate to the second quarter of the year after I finish these 3 that I've just shared with you. But yeah, that's what I'm reading for Q1. Let me know what you're reading. Something more than an Instagram caption, I pray. And tell me what you're sipping. Cheers. I love you. Thanks for being here. Bye.